Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog at stampwithelaine.com. Today's project features this card, and it's from the Celebration Tidings with the coordinating dies. You'll find it on page 58 of the new August to December mini catalogue. I'm using the Plaid Designer Series paper, and it's this colour I'm going to use this time. My card base is Seaside Spray, and this is the normal A5 size, which is 8 1/4 across by 5 7/8. In metric, that's 21 centimetres by 14.85 and folded in half. I have a Whisper White card insert, which is 5 1/2 by 3 3/4 inches. That's 14 centimetres by 9.5 centimetres. For the card front, you need a Misty Moonlight layer. This has been cut at 5 5/8 by 3 7/8. That's 14.3 centimetres by 9.8 centimetres. The Seaside Spray layer for embossing with, and that measures 3 3/8 by 5 1/2. That's 8.6 by 14 centimetres. So this was cut from a 3 by 3 inch piece, which is the other half of the 6 by 6. So I'm trying to make the paper stretch. So we'll be using the second and the third die in this nest. We'll also need this little die to cut out the apertures here. A 3/4 inch strip that is long enough to span across this bit here, so we can trim that off later on. I'm using Seaside Spray and Misty Moonlight ink, and also the embossing folder from Wrapped in Texture Heartwarming Hugs Suite, which you'll find on page 9. These embossing folders just use the standard 2 cutting plate that comes with your die cutting machine. 2020 to 2022 in colour enamel dots. To start with, I'm going to do a bit of die cutting with the third largest frame. I'm going to line up the die so that the edge is touching the right edge of my Designer Series paper, and then run that through the Big Shot. When you come to cutting this Whisper White frame here, you want to get this strip in the middle like so, but you don't want to glue it down yet because you need to stamp this detail here before you glue it down. What I'm going to do is just pop a little bit of glue there so I can then take it off, but at least it will anchor it for the moment. Line up my die right on the edge of this left hand side and then cut it. With this smaller piece of Seaside Spray, emboss that with the Big Shot platform and the 2 acrylic plates and run it through the Big Shot. Before I die cut the apertures here, I'm going to have to see where this cardstock comes and take a pencil and draw a line so that my die won't encroach on the cardstock. And then I'll go and cut 3 apertures along here, in the middle and at the end. Rub off the pencil marks. Actually, you won't see it all that much anyway. Adhere this piece onto the cardstock. Leaving a tiny border on the top side and bottom. Then you can adhere this piece to the main card base. Too much glue. grab a foam mat and put it underneath, and I'm going to use the darker ink, the Misty Moonlight, to stamp up here and stamp down here. And then I'll glue this strip onto the frame and marry it up along there. Like so. Oh no. Unbelievable. I've smudged it. So let's see if this can cover it up. No, it doesn't. But I'll use that as my sample. Then glue this piece onto here. They're not called rhinestones, enamel dots. Switch inks to Seaside Spray. Adhere that to the inside of the card. And that's the card finished. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial, and as usual, all the links will be below this video in the Show More section. You can read more about it in my blog. The links will also be down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.